We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Runs through the contact. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. He's to the 15. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Turner. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, You can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
You look at this Cowboy defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
On third down, it's Turner. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
On first down, Joyner, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll try the left side. Turner. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Turner, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys at 8-6 now on the year. Hey, Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Farrell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll look to throw here on first down. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun. Farrell. Over the middle, complete. It's Hines. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Looking to throw, Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense.
And they're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 70 yards.
And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. It usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Farrell. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. to throw. Farrell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it, looking at a 4th down and 2.
Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Farrell. That escapes the sack. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. In motion, the tight end. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion, that's Tolbert.
From the gun on 3rd down. Farrell. Touchdown!
Jalen Tolbert.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up. Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now back to throw. That's complete to Turner. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Throwing to start the drive. Farrell, he's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 36 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
It's caught at the 1.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
2nd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Barney, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Allen. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season. And add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Turner. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a handoff up the middle. Joyner. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. This is caught. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Let's go.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Go.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Set.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On the set. Warrior 70. Set up.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys! Play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle, and that will make this a 19-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready up. Here we go. Here we go. Look at my team. Go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 72 yards.
And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Flushed out right. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about.
So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. And how about that? Even after snapping it from back there, they still convert for the 2 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
It was Leo Chanel who got in to drop it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 19 Lions. Go.
Operating from the gun. Farrell. Under pressure, and down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Chris Godwin,
44 yards.
and the Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's way down into Dallas territory inside the Cowboy 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
What a quick start to the drive, but not for the team that really needed it. In only a few seconds, the opposing QB found himself on the turf, and the defense is celebrating 2nd and long.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now they try the right side here.
And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Turner. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. 61 yards.
And the Browns have got it back to within a score. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, 1 behind the all-time record of 5.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Cowboys 49, Browns 42.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Farrell.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Buffalo 18. Come on.
From the gun on 3rd down. Farrell. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, a nifty juke there. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Here's Harvin.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Farrell. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Pass complete. It's Hines on the crossing route here. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Farrell. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
70 range.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Almost gets to the 10. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Back to throw. Farrell. This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
They'll try the left side. It's Turner, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Turner. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Turner, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest game we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and 9 now.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Joyner. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 3. Ball on the 7. Now a handoff as they run left side. Shifts by him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Here we go. 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Second and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th down. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 56, Cowboys 55.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Back to throw. Flush to his right.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Graham. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points,